Hey, it's Ruben in the shop here today with a bit of a crazy tale. When was it? Last Saturday, I was driving down a kind of random road and I saw a driveway full of stuff. So I pulled up and I could have swore I saw like people rummaging through boxes. Maybe I imagining it or saw things wrong. But so I walk up and I start going through some boxes because I see some trading cards. And this lady's like, "Oh, we're not having a sale. We're just cleaning out the garage." So I apologized and like stood up. I was really surprised. And then she says, "Well, if you see anything you want, just ask and we'll come up with a price." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'm looking through these boxes and I see this box. It's a sealed box of 91 hoops. Nothing too special, but it was curious to me. I thought it'd be fun just to open it. And so I asked, I was like, "How much are you asking for these cards?" And they said $20 for everything, or if you just want that, you can have it for $1. So that for $1. And I was like, okay. And there's maybe like 2 boxes out. And then they said, "Well, we got more boxes of stuff or more cards. Let us bring them out for you." So they bring out 2 more boxes. And one of these boxes has this binder. And so I open it up, and the first thing I see is this Wilt Chamberlain card, and then this Oscar Robertson card. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Connie Hawkins. So a bunch of like NBA stars, Gail Goodrich, Jerry Sloan, Wes Unseld. I see these cards and I was like, wow, that's cool. Like, it's definitely going to be worth $20. So they bring out the other 2 boxes, and the guy's like, I'm like, "So you want 20 for everything?" He's like, "Well, maybe 30. And I was like, okay. And then I opened up this thing again, and I saw these cards. Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, Sandy Koufax, some pretty cool stuff. Willie McCovey. And I was like, oh, shoot. So, long story short, I gave him $40 and also got a like camelback backpack. So, yeah, I was pretty stoked. Felt like I got a good deal. And then I had to go through all these cards to figure out what was what, because this binder is filled with good stuff. Stuff you've seen. Walt Frazier. Nate Archibald. Pat Riley, which is pretty funny. Another Wilt Chamberlain with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Another Nate Archibald. You'll notice there's some blank ones. You'll see those in a bit. So the old basketball cards were really cool to me. Dr. J. Bob Lanier. Phil Jackson. Oscar Robertson again. JoJo White. So that was like enough for me. And then finding these baseball cards was pretty amazing. These are all post baseball cards. So they were actually on the back of cereal boxes, and people would have to cut them out themselves. So they're all considered hand cut. Al Kaline, Herman Killebrew, Orlando Cepeda. There were some cool Dodger ones here. Don Drysdale, Duke Snider. This Willie Mays and this Willie Mays really blew me away. More Willie Mays. More Willie Mays. These cards aren't so valuable. But it got me thinking, maybe I should look through this stuff. There's a lot of old football, which kind of is mind-blowing. Johnny Unitas. Brian Piccolo. That's a really interesting card. Don Meredith. Joe Namath. It's an early second-year card, I think. Fran Tarkington, Len Dawson. This stuff. There was a Brett Favre rookie card. So it was a lot of work. basically what I'm going to show you today is everything I pulled out of these boxes, because it looks like the person who collected this stuff liked to buy packages of cards and then like see what was in them and then just put them away. So a lot of this stuff is in really good condition, even though by looking at those boxes you might say they're probably in rough condition. Some of them I think I'm going to send out to be graded. What I mean by that is PSA does a grading system. So this card here, 1968 Topps Ernie Banks, was graded a near mint 7. This was in the box, which is kind of surprising, just one graded card. You'll see that the case is cracked. You can actually send this back into PSA and they will put a new slab on it, and it's like $8. So since some of these cards look to be gradable, I'm gonna take the leap and go ahead and send them out to be graded. I think it costs $15 per card. I have to do more research. If anyone knows a lot about having cards graded, your input would be appreciated. So, real quick, I got these sealed boxes that look to be pretty good. I'll sell them on eBay. What do we got here? 1990 football, 1993 football set. It's series 1 and 2, so those are packages. The Pro set from 1990, I think this is Emmitt Smith's rookie card, might be in there, and Junior Seau. I got this bobblehead, Alex Rodriguez, this is worth something. Jackie Robinson action figure, that's like a $40 thing. It's kind of rough in the box, so maybe 30 or 25. Some sealed packs of cards. I don't know, I might get crazy and open them. Here's some more just cards I've already sleeved. This set has the Emmitt Smith and Junior Seau rookie cards in them. So I could get those two cards graded, but I think I'm just going to sell the set as a set because I think it's like 40 or 50 bucks. Stuff went up to... There are some 2002 football cards, and for basketball they went up to mostly up to 92, 93. So there's quite a few Shaq rookie cards I found in there. Also some Michael Jordan from the era. I don't know if it's quite worth getting graded, but I pulled out stuff that I just liked because I used to collect cards heavily when I was a kid. It was like the first thing I collected. So it was fun going through everything and seeing stuff that I had and stuff that I've never seen before. There's some like random weird stuff. These are 24 karat gold cards, so they're not actually gold. So I don't know if they hold any value. There are these signed cards which were kind of cool. Catfish Hunter, Al Kaline. There was more in here. Herman Killebrew, stuff like that. They're worth like $8 to $10 a piece, maybe. So I'll just probably group them all together, and someone could have their own little autograph collection. There's that graded card. These ones I went through that I'm gonna put in top loaders, and top loader is something like this, a little plastic protector. I'll put them in top loaders. Maybe sell them as lots. Maybe just keep them for myself, just because it doesn't really matter. I'll flip through these kind of quick. Cal Ripken, early card. Eckersley, Reggie Jackson. What was that? Mike Schmidt, Yogi Berra, Dave Winfield. That one had a few of them have writing on them, so that kind of kills the value. Lou Brock, another Reggie Jackson. Kind of gives you an idea. Nolan Ryan, Nolan Ryan. It's an earlier Catfish Hunter. Johnny Bench. Just stars, Hall of Famers. Got some cool football cards. The football cards are really cool to me because you just don't see a lot of football cards, or not as much as baseball for sure. Mercury Morris, Fran Tarkington. These were those 2002 cards I saw, autograph cards. Thurman Munson. There were quite a few Thurman Munson rookie cards, so that's pretty cool. Mary Zonka. You get the idea. Oh, let me get to these. What is that? Willie Mays, Bill Buckner, Johnny Unitas, O.J. Simpson, Dick Butkus, Johnny Unitas, another O.J. Simpson. So those cards are just cool cards to have in a collection, I think. I mean, who doesn't know Johnny Unitas? And then there were these, what do they call these? Tall boys, I think. 2 years Topps did NBA cards like this. So the second card here is the best one, is this Wilt Chamberlain. I was pretty stoked to see that. I think I'm going to send that in to be graded. I don't expect it to be graded very high, but it is on the list for the best Wilt Chamberlain cards to own. I think it's like number 3 on the list. So it's an impressive card. I think the only earlier card, or like earlier common card, would be his rookie from 1961, something like that. It's a Fleer card that's actually smaller than an average card. So stoked to see that. Interested to see what it will come back as when it gets graded. Hopefully a 3. I don't know. So these cards I all feel are worth getting graded. Right now, the market on graded cards is kind of through the roof. It's like, I don't know if, I guess it's just a fad, but the market's high. I don't know how long it's going to stay up, so I'm going to try to get these sent out and hopefully have them back in 2 months, 2 to 3 months to be realistic. So we'll see how that goes. I think they said that you can get a little bit better priority rate if you do something like this in bulk, but like I said, I need to do more research. So let me flip through these cards as quickly as possible. They're pretty awesome. So this is Ken Griffey Sr.'s rookie card. Hank Aaron, 1973, I believe. Frank Robinson, Pete Rose, Roberto Clemente. And when I'm talking about grading, it's all based off of condition. So it's not only the edges and corners, it's also the surface. So if there's like smudges or writing or little dents in the surface of the card, it really affects it. I'm no expert in looking at a card and understanding what it might be graded. I'm just kind of going based off my best gut instinct. But I think it's going to be a fun experiment, and it's going to cost some money, but I don't know. The fun is worth it. So what else we got? Steve Carlton, a couple of them. Hank Aaron, another Hank Aaron. Carl Yastrzemski. And just to talk value, like this Carl Yastrzemski, graded at a 9 is probably like $150 card. Graded at a 7 is probably a $40 card. So these numbers, whatever they come back as, like every half of a point counts drastically in price. Another Carl Yastrzemski, more Herman Killebrew, Tom Seaver, Carlton Fisk rookie card. I got 2 of them here, and I think they'll grade decently, maybe 8. This Thurman Munson. This year card is pretty rough on the grading because of it's all black. So when there's wear on the edges, it's really visible. So we'll see how those do. Johnny Bench. This one was awesome. It's a 1962 Mickey Mantle postcard. So this is one of those ones that would have been part of a cereal box, and the fan would have to cut them out. So this is going to get graded. I don't expect it to get anything more than a 3, but just to have it graded, even if it comes back as basically a 0, it will just say authentic. So even if it just comes back as an authentic card, it's worth it. I think it's like a $75, $90 card. If it comes back as a 3, maybe like a $350 card. So it's cool. I mean, to find on the side of the road in a sale that wasn't a sale, I'm stoked on, I don't know, on that card. I got these Albuquerque Dukes, so that's the local baseball team. Cards, and Pedro Martinez and Mike Piazza, part of the Dodgers organization. These are really early cards. I'm considering having them graded. I think they're only worth like 80 to 90 as Gem Mint 10. So I don't know. I'm going to think about it. What's interesting is I got these packs, which are the same year, same cards, and they're just still sealed. So maybe I have a bunch of those. So I don't know. Based on what the rate is for the grading, if I can get a lot of cards graded for under $10 a piece, I think I'm going to send in a bunch of cards because I still have stuff from my collection when I was a kid that now is worth getting graded. A lot of basketball stuff. So might do a second video on that. Alright. Like I said, there are these Shaq rookie cards. They're almost worth being graded. I really like this one. Rebound leaders. Even graded, it's not going to be worth a ton of money, but there's something about having them in those PSA cases that is kind of thrilling to me. Scoring leaders average. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Nate Archibald, John Havlicek. Great card. Earl the Pearl Monroe. Vibrant yellow back. Rick Barry, I think this is his rookie card. Alright, then the football stuff. The football stuff, like I said, I don't see as much of it around. So there's a bunch of these 1990 score cards in there. And again, I was looking for the Emmitt Smith. In a high grade, the Emmitt Smith, I think, is like a $200 card. So I did find a couple Cortez Kennedys. This one's really nice, so I'm going to have it sent in. I think on high end, it's like $125 if it came back as a Gem Mint 10. I got this O.J. Simpson. It's considered a rookie card. Yeah, if he wasn't who he is or didn't do what he did, it would be a really valuable card. Now, it's just is what it is. This Johnny Unitas card, I thought, worth grading. There's not a lot of them that are graded, so I'd be kind of new on the scene with it. Got this Joe Namath card. I think it's his 3rd year. Has pretty good corners on it, so I'm going to try it out. Another Joe Namath. This is his 2nd year card. It's not in as good of a condition, but even at like 3 or 4, it's worth having graded. Gale Sayers. This is like, how cool is that? It's Gale Sayers. Another card that's not in perfect condition, but still might be worth getting graded. It's a Jim Plunkett rookie card. It's not that well centered. And if it rated a 7, it'd definitely be worth it. Roger Staubach rookie card. Again, this one, if it can come back a 7, I'd be so happy. Larry Zonka rookie card. This had a really cool thing on the back. What does it say? At Syracuse, he eclipsed school rushing records held by former collegians such as Jim Brown, Floyd Little, and the late Ernie Davis. So what I wonder is, was Larry Zonka in Syracuse, did he play more games, or was he just kicking that much ass? If you know, let me know. So that's a Larry Zonka rookie card. Might be worth getting graded. Gale Sayers, another time. I think it's his 3rd year. But still an early card, and the vibrancy on it is awesome. This Y.A. Tittle, another cereal box card. Apparently this one is fairly rare, and people like it because he's wearing a helmet, and it's the only card in the series where any of the players are wearing helmets. So I think it'd be worth getting graded. And then there was this, which is a trip. So this is a Topps Chrome Drew Brees card. It was his 2nd year. and it's a refractor. So chrome. So there's Topps, and then there's Topps Chrome. There's Bowman and Bowman Chrome. It's just a way to sell a lot of cards, really. Put a bunch of product out in the market. But this one's special because it's limited to 599. As Drew Brees' second year card, it's, I guess, somewhat sought after. Drew Brees is still playing today. They say this might be his final season. I've only seen 2 up for sale on eBay, and one of them sold, one of them hasn't sold. Both times the person had them graded, and I'm thinking a lot of these Chrome cards, if they're stored somewhat well, it seems like they're coming back as 9s and 10s. So this one's probably not a 10, but I think it's got a good chance of being a 9. And at a 9, it's like a $400 card, which is kind of mind-blowing to me. So, definitely one of the ones that are shipped out to PSA to see what that grade is. Anyways, I'll keep everyone updated on how this little venture goes. Again, I paid basically $40 for everything. What I'm going to do is take these 3 boxes to the local auction, sell them in 3 different lots. I've seen cards do surprisingly well at the auction where I don't understand why anyone's paying those prices. So maybe I'll get a little lucky there and sell these off at a good price. If not, this is just get out of my shop stuff. So I'll let you guys all know how this works out. Thanks for watching. Bye.